Hey, what's up, YouTube's Dubk Dad? I guess no one really cared about the videos I was putting up concerning the North American World Championship qualifier, about my matchups. Got home late Thursday, so I wasn't able to get the other video together. I'd started it, and while I was trying to uh, render it and everything to get it uploaded for YouTube, I checked on the comments and views and likes on previous videos, and nobody watched them. So I was just like, oh, no one cares. I suppose a few people care, so that's why I'd bother to even uh, further discuss it tonight. It's late, so it's whatever. So I just decided to do a hangout, and we'll talk about it this way, and we'll go forever how long people want to talk about it. I got the Q&A box open, so if you guys want to ask me questions, we can go ahead and do it that way. Hell, I might even play some Building Network tonight. Just depends on how I feel, you know. It's really confusing how the new YouTube thing works. Got to go through all these shenanigans just to get to your video. I want to see if I can see the questions if any are asked on the if any are asked on the deal. This is going to make too much noise. There we go. We'll pause it. Oh, it says looking for your video manager. You can now find all the creator tools and blah blah blah. Check. Oh, there it is. Reading is fundamental, y'all. Well, I'm just going to get right into it anyway. Let's see, should I do screen share? Let's do screen share so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Where's it? There it is. Let's see, I'm moving it around. So I think you guys can see what I'm seeing. Yeah. See if I can make it bigger. Oh, it does get bigger. Awesome. Playing with toys on YouTube. All right, so previously we spoke on Bujin's, Gear, Spellbooks, Sylvans. We had yet to discuss Mermails, Dragon Rulers, Lightsworn, and the different artifact variants. So we'll talk about that a little bit tonight. The thing is, Mermails, Dragons, Lightsworn, we've been there before. These rulers, since they came out last summer, you know, have just been a force to reckon with. You go anywhere on YouTube and figure out what you need to know about them. Mermails have been out for a couple of years now. You know, information is the same. Dig up any video from 2009 and you'll learn all about Lightsworns. Then you couple that with what you know about Dragon Rulers, and then you have all the information you need for that deck. The new kid on the block are the artifact variants, and I've once said that Hat is a terrible linear deck, and I honestly believe that. The Hands artifact raptor deck is a terrible deck. I'm not saying that the deck can't win, you can't get wins with it, but the deck, the hands by themselves, while they're good cards, I mean, once your opponent knows what you're playing, they're not going to play into those damn hands. You know what I'm saying? All the different outs to them. Black Ship of Corn, Stardust Dragon. those kind of things just wreck the hands. And I believe that the better variants that are popping up, just straight up like artifact trap tricks, or the, what is that new, the fire artifact trap tricks, they call it fat. Now that deck is something else. I like that deck because they combine the destruction on your turn of the Fire Fist engine, and then destruction on your opponent's turn with the artifact engine, to make for an extremely disruptive deck. I believe that to be the superior of all the variants of artifact. I was on Dual Network and I got destroyed by one of those decks. I also got destroyed by a Hieratic deck running the artifacts. And I think recently, Make Capital G put up a video of that guy playing, and yeah, that dude destroyed me. I had no idea, because I thought, so wow, Heretics had played back row. Next thing I know, I run into a Sanctum. I was like, whoa. So that just like completely threw me. When you try to play, passively against the artifacts, not putting things face up during your turn to avoid Morotech, and then next thing you know, you get OTK'd by the Heretic side. So yeah, that kind of thing can take an opponent by surprise. You're not prepared for it. And obviously, when you come across that the first time, you're not prepared for it. You have the double threat, the disruption on your turn, and then the OTK potential, on the opponent's turn. And man, it was just too much for me to deal with. But yeah, of course, honorable mentions once again: Infernities, Madolches, Evil Swarm. My God, I've been getting destroyed by that deck lately again too. It's just a glorified beatdown deck that doesn't care about back row, can make Excite Knight at will, and then Ophion is too damn big. Conventional ways of clearing monsters just don't work if they're immune to spell and traps. And then when you back it up with back row, 2550 is just massive. You have to exceed to get over it, and then you end up falling to the back row, whether on the summon or when you try to attack. You run to the Forbidden Chalice or Lance or Forbidden Dress or Phoenix Chain, and then they 101 or make the other guy that steals your shit, the Evil Swarm version of Big Eye. Yeah, this deck is a problem. And I think with the resurgence of Lightsworn, and it's always Dragon Rulers and now Sylvans, Evil Swarm, Jesus, they could actually potentially sneak into what I hear is now a top 128. That's insane. So with 128 different decks for the quote-unquote top cut, that's going to be bananas. Someone said on one of the forums that the top 128, it's like 120 people that shouldn't be in the top cut. That's a bit of a stretch. I can see the top 64. We're used to that, but top 128, really? And maybe that was somebody exaggerating, but that sounds Konami-ish. Top 128. Jesus. So it's like they get everything done day one, and then the next day another 128 players. It's going to be bonkers. It's like that's like a really small regionals. 128 players. A really, really small regional, and that could potentially take all day between the end of match procedures and judges and judge calls. I don't know. Enough of that. We'll close this up. So yeah, I'm open for questions. If you guys got any questions, again, the question box is open. I'll answer any questions you guys got. Feel free to ask me. Let's see. How do we do the Q&A? Wait, this is live? Yeah, this is live. To do the Q&A, I think you actually have to go to Google Hangouts, and then it's like you put in my name or something, and then you can find me there. I believe that's how that works. I used to be really good with this, but I hadn't done it in a couple months. It's like with anything, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I stopped using the information in my brain. So now I know. So now I no longer have access to the information in my brain. Yeah, that's how that works for real. For real. Let's see. So yeah, again, I was checking out Crow Cresta's channel, and made me really sick. Made me really feel kind of like homesick or tournament sick. Miss going to big events, seeing all the sights, seeing all the people. I recognize a lot of people from going to different events just in this little 10-minute walk around. I thought that was pretty cool. He just kind of silently walked around the venue a few times, checking out the sights and sounds. And yeah, I really miss it. I haven't been to a large scale event in almost a year now. Yep, I think it's been almost a year. October. No, September was the last. Well, that was a regional. So I guess last year's Nats was the last time. So it has been a year since I've been to a large scale event. And man, this saying it just like brought all this flood of memories. Seeing people getting a good trades, just seeing people you only get to see once a year, once every 2 years. You talk to them randomly on Dueling Network or Facebook or through personal messages on whatever social network. And yeah, I really miss that. So I guess if there's nobody doesn't have any questions, then I'll go ahead and end this and probably start up Dueling Network and stream some of that. And you guys continue to ask me questions, give you a little bit of time to figure out how this works. It's Dubk Dad, and I'm out.